Okay, I pushed that button. Good morning to all of you wonderful twisted friends. So I decided to push that button again and do some twisting with you. So cheers, good morning. I get my self all set up and here we go. So how are you? I'm doing fine. Same old here. I am getting my day started and thought, well, I'll spend it right here with you guys. So if you're in your workspace or sitting in your rocker or um, let's see, at your craft table and you've got YouTube set up, spend some time together and twist. Now, I do have some sad news. You can see how sad I am. I'm retiring my pliers. I have done quite a few years. I was trying to remember how many years I've been using these, and I'd probably say 5 at least. Um, but the past couple of months, these have been, because I'm left-handed, I'm getting a callus in the middle of my hand, and I'm thinking, I don't know. I mean, I need calluses for the wire on my fingers, but I don't need to have a callus in the middle of my hand. So, it is this little nodule at the end of my pliers. So, goodbye, red pliers. And I went out and got a new set of pliers. You ever go shopping for pliers? I mean, I literally take it out of the package and have to play with it and squeeze it and feel it and all that kind of stuff. But I decided on these, um, number one, because the shape of them, this part goes in, and I guess because my old hands are starting to get tender, these maybe are things that we need to think about. But getting a new pair of pliers is like getting a new pair of shoes. You gotta work out the kinks and soften them up, and your hand needs to get used to used to a different style. So that's kind of where I am, and I've been using these for the past day and a half. I think I got these on Tuesday. Tuesday, yeah, I think it was Tuesday. What's today? Thursday, yeah. So a day and a half, and I still am not crazy about this center mechanism, and that's me. That's just me. I like to have the control that I can open and close it when I want, and not have a pair of pliers that is constantly open. And again, it's just me. But this morning I am working on um, and I think I showed it in just one of the past videos that I did. This is the wall tree, and I've got a few more branches to finish, and that's what I'm working on. So what are you guys working on? Something made out of wire, I bet, otherwise you wouldn't be here. All right, so take a few minutes and get myself settled in and focused. What can I tell you about the piece that I'm working on? Well, a few things, I guess. When I started creating this, I wanted to make sure that it would hang flat on the wall. So I incorporated some areas where it can be hung from, and that'll be totally up to the customer. But I like to um, tell the customer that they can just use a straight pin to hold their trees up so that they're not making big holes in their walls. Now, straight pins are a little bit hard to hammer into the wall, but if they're angled in at the right area, and if they want to take the time and measure out, I put a bunch of different areas. So I've got one area here, another area here, so that's 1, 2. I have one over here, and then I will probably, I've got 2 more main branches here which I'll fill, but I'll probably put one over here on this area. So if you can see, I have 3 main branches coming out of the root system, and this area here I'm going to extend and have it flow down a little bit further than this. And after I get all of my loops, yes, I made loops. Are you kidding? That's my whole life. Anyway, the loop maker. In fact, the colors that I used for these loops, believe it or not, it looks just all copper, but I've got non-tarnishing copper. Also, I have a raw copper, and then I have an amber, and the amber is a 24 gauge permanently colored wire. So amber, raw copper, which is going to tone down, and then the non-tarnishing copper. The 2 coppers that I have here, they are in a 22 gauge. I used 24 inches long, made my loops, and these I've made really tight, twisted them as tight as I could. Now that most of them are on the tree, I mean, I've got enough here, but now that most of them are on the tree, these loops will be cut and fanned out. So I've got a while till I get to that point, but I've got these going. So have you tried, let's see, have you tried making loops? They're not fun, are they? They take a long time, and the fingers hurt. Do you wear like a cushion? I have these. They don't work for me. I mean, I've tried a lot of different things, and I've just, you know, just do the fingers. But my daughter, who helps me every once in a while, I gave them to her to try too, and she says, "Mom, they don't, you know, they don't work for me." And there's different sizes. Got these at there's a wood shop place. I can't think the name of it, but that's where I found them. We're place where you can find a whole lot of things to do wood carving and that type of thing. They protect your fingers when you're carving. I used to belong to a wood carving group with my mom when she was around, and we would go there with all of our cool ideas and just sit and whittle and carve, and that was awesome. That sharing and socializing with a bunch of mindset people. So, you know, in the error, no, in the what's the word I'm trying to think? Come on, help me out. You can what? Tell me the the in the time that we live in, and we're just all spread apart, and with this COVID thing that we have all gone through, you know, we all have to find a different way to connect with each other. And that's kind of where I really dug deep in trying to decide how I want to move forward. I did classes for quite a long time, and there is interest in that, but we're so far. There are so many of us, but we live distances away, so it's not like you can do a meetup, you know, once a month or anything like that. So my thought process was, why not? You know, just reach out, see if there's anybody out there as crazy as I am that twist wire. If it's 2 hours a day or if it's 10 hours a day, I know that we're out there, and just thought maybe this would be a cool way to do it. Now, I still haven't done the live thing. I'm I'm just not there yet, guys. So bear with me. I know I will get there, but like one of the comments I got, and it's so true. I do have a timeline where I do have deadlines for the work that I create. And this comment mentioned that, yeah, you know, could go live and then answer a bunch of questions. And I thought, yeah, I do need to do a little bit more practice on that. And just sitting here, putting some time in and just being here with you guys, I'm seeing that because here I am talking, feeling like I know I don't have to be here and you know, I don't have to push the button. I can just go right into my work. But I am enjoying this interaction that we have. But the more interaction I would love to see is down in the comments to, you know, get your thought processes and your questions, and then have a better reason to pop on and spend time. Not that this isn't a good reason, please don't get me wrong. I really would like to put something like this together, and this is just a start because I don't know where this is going, but I want it to kind of go somewhere. Kind of get that? Okay, anyway. All right, so get your coffee cup or get whatever cup it is. Take a second out there, take a deep breath, enjoy it. And let's dig in. So, what do you want to talk about? This is kind of the other thing. I'm on here and I'm not live, so I'm not reading anything. So it's like, okay, Carol, what would you like to talk about? Let's see. So, okay, so you often see me with the coffee cup in my hand, and you could ask the question, is it really coffee, Carol? Yes, it's really coffee. But it's not just coffee. I will share with you what I put in my coffee. I drink a mushroom coffee. And in my mushroom coffee, I put salt and butter in it. And then I stick it in the NutriBullet and whip it up. And that's my coffee in the morning. Yes, I put butter in my coffee and I put salt in my coffee. You did hear that right. Does anybody else do that? I don't know if anybody else that is viewing this does that, but I have been doing that for about 3 years now, and for me, it's an energy thing. It gives me that boost of energy. I mean, I used to be a late morning person who would get up and get the day started. But now I am up and going early in the morning, most of the time after the sun rises. Not too many days when the sun isn't already up when I get up, but there are mornings when I'm up before the sun, and I'm always hoping I hit that morning with a beautiful sunrise, but that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen very often. Okay, so I am starting these branches, putting the loops in. And I am adding wire to my branches to extend the branches. So instead of having 4 pieces of wire, I add, let me show you, get this one twisted so I don't have to worry about it. It's twisted on there just the way I need it to be. So I only had 4 branches. Yeah, you can't see anything. Well, I'd say turn it around. I had 4 pieces of wire coming out here, and I added, oh here, this is where my 4 pieces of wire was, this area right here, and then I added 2, so it gives me 2 extra branches, so it extends it a little bit more and makes my branches fuller. Using a 2-tone wire for the trunk system, I used copper and brown, and the copper is raw copper, so it will tone down eventually. And I think using raw copper and blending it in with regular copper really gives it a cool effect. It just, you know, toning when you're looking at the trunks of many different kinds of trees. They're not just one color. It's a blend of colors. And then when the sun is shining or after a rain, you see other colors in those trunks and branches. So adding color, mixing it up. I usually do a 1/3 mix. So it'll be 1/3, 2/3, or 1/3 of three different colors, just blending the colors in. A lot of quiet. Okay, what else do you want to talk about? What can I share with you? I don't know. It's windy out today, and today I think I did mention today is Thursday. Yeah. Okay. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and this morning it has been cloudy and cold. And now we've got this cold snap. I don't know where you are in the country today, but you guys, I think in the middle of the country, are getting some crazy weather the next 24 hours. Thinking about you. You guys that live in the South, I'm talking like Florida or wherever, or even not even in the United States. I honestly don't know where everybody is from, but um, yeah, it's nice to see the sun come through the window. All right. Still working on, and I don't, maybe this is, maybe I need to put a little bit more thought into it because you're not seeing what I'm doing. I'm just here with you, twisting wire also. Just to say that, we can twist together. Okay, I'm trying to figure out because I have the different colors here, I'm playing with, well, okay, I've got three brown, or two brown and a copper, and I've got two copper and two brown. And then I have two copper and one brown, and then I have two copper and two brown. Ah, it'll work. This'll work. All right. So I'm twisting 4 wires and 3 wires, and then again another 4 wires and 3 wires. It looks like with the blending that I did, I've got more brown in just this section of my tree, excuse me, than I do over on this side of the tree. So the shading might be really cool when it's all done. I, the other thing that I'm looking at is how far down the extension is that I want to get on this tree. So I know I've got a lot more wire down here. My extension, in my thinking, I want to start right here and put my extensions in, or do I want to twist down further? And I really, don't calculate that until I get to that point and think, oh yeah, let me add some wire to that. And I think I am. So the wire that I add, I just have, if you could see it, but it would take so much to take the camera off, move it around, and show you what I have next to me. But I've got like probably 5 pounds of scrap wire sitting next to me, and I just pull the different colors. It's almost like a painter has their palette of color, and they have all their colors laid out for them. Well, I have, all right, you talked me into it. I love to make things out of cardboard. So, no laughing, okay? I made myself a box. Now, this is just one. So this has my black and my copper, and then I have my stragglers, which has different colors up here. So I took paper towel rolls, empty, and drilled a hole in a box, and I have one short one. I made a hole here. I have one already set to cut out if I need it. I didn't do anything with it, and it doesn't have any stickers on it yet. So I made that probably about a month ago. I replaced it with the one that I had for years because it was just really looking like it wanted to be retired. So all right, where are we on time? 27 minutes. All right, let's see. I said I was going to add wire. So I'm taking some scrap copper wire, and like I said many times, I save all of my scrap wire, unless it's less than 3 inches. Then I have a scrap recycle bin that I throw my 3-inch wires in, 3-inch and smaller. All right, I am adding in to make an extra branch. And that'll take me the extension of about another 1.5 inches outward and down, and give me a little bit more fullness that I'm looking for in this particular tree. All right. Hey guys, I hope that you have an awesome day. I think what I'm going to do is make up a playlist and have it named Twisting Wire with You. Not knowing what to expect, not knowing what would come out of this lady's mouth, just conversation and a twisting buddy to hang out with when you're doing your wire work. All right, guys, have an awesome day, and we will talk soon.